Hey there. Hey, my name is Loretta J Womack, and my website is GiveMeMyFlowers.com. And I wanted to make sure that everyone understands that this is all God's will and way, and I'm ready to do this. So let's do it.
Yaya diamonds, dream chasers, we won't wait. Subscribe today before it's too late. Inspiration flowing just like the breeze. Chase your dreams and feel at
Be good. Be very good.
Hey guys, this is Yaya Diamond. I want to welcome you to Dream Chasers Radio with me, your host. What's up, peoples? How you doing? We have an amazing guest today. Her name is Loretta, Miss Womack. I love that last name. I like that. Isn't there like a gospel singer named Womack? I think there is.
I just know Bobby Womack. Everybody keeps asking me, you related to Bobby Womack? I said, I was married into the family, but I know Papa was a Rolling Stone. So
Oh,
that
we're not even going to get into Papa. But thank you so much, Loretta, for being on the show. I appreciate it.
Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, anytime. Okay, so we have to go back. I always like to go back to the story because a lot of people don't understand that there are so many different beginnings. And your beginning isn't necessarily where you're going to end up. What was your beginning like before you knew that this was something you had to do?
Well, my beginning was a journey that I knew that I was called to do. There's no coincidence that I had the 7 children, 30 grandchildren, 30 great grandchildren. It's not a coincidence that I had to work a job at the telephone company for 30 years. I completed my full benefits to take care of me and all my children. So I'm asking, okay, God, what is this really all about? So I wrote my first book called Give Me My Flowers While I Live, and I'll do the same for you. But I thought that was just going to be a big letter to my children. And then things begin to happen. Episodes of me and my daughter, because I only have one girl. That's why I have so many boys. I only have one girl. And it seemed like the enemy was trying to use her and myself to take each other off this earth. And again, the devil is a lie. So we're still here and we're still trying. And I just want everybody to know that this is real, but it's God showed me how to work through this spiritually because I was trying to do it physically, but God showed me how to do it spiritually. So I'm still here.
I hear you. Wow, that's congratulations. That is
Thank
a
you.
blessing. Definitely a
Thank
blessing.
you.
And you know what else is a blessing? To be here to see the great greats and the great grands. And
Oh, wow.
oh my gosh, because so many people are already gone before that even happens. So you're
Yes, ma'am.
blessed.
As a matter of fact, I just had my 75th birthday celebration, and all of them were there except for two. Out of
75 where?
in Denver, Colorado, where I'm from. I'm from Denver,
No, no,
Colorado. I live in Las
you
Vegas.
don't even look 75, child, honey, please.
Well,
Where?
I'm telling you,
Where?
this is God's temple, so I take care of God's temple. So
There
it's
you
His
go.
temple first.
There you go. There you go. See, I want to look like you when I'm 75. And I'm
You
not too
will.
far off.
You will. Like I said, you will. So claim it. Claim
Hey.
it. Yeah, claim it.
Wow. So your books. Okay, tell me about this. Becoming an author, and doing what you do, writing. What was that like for you? Did you develop a process or you just kind of did it?
Well, the first one was like I said, I thought it was a letter. The second one, the 10 Commandments, was more of a vision and mission and obligation. And what
Mm-hmm.
I mean by that is I knew that God wanted me to go ahead and continue to show and tell my children, according to me being I'm going to say role model. So I am not only am I an example, I am a product and I'm a testimony that God's way works. And I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to write it out so that they can see and read it because I even have it in the Library of Congress because in case my children don't read it to my grand and great grands, it's going to be there. The book's going to be there. It's not going anywhere. So that's one of the legacies.
Wow, that is wonderful. I mean, nobody really thinks about doing that, putting it in the Library of Congress. I'm looking at your website and it says children have commandments too, the 10 commandments. I mean, you go, girl. I'm over
Yes,
here
they
looking
do.
at this. What? I mean, you go, you have give me my flowers while I live. And I'll do the same for you. It says that on your website. It's wonderful. You have your 10 commandments. And I mean, to me, that says a lot about the legacy that you're leaving. You know what I mean? Not only with your children, your children's children, and so on and so on, but look at this. This could be for my children too.
Oh, yes. Oh, I'm going to take it to screen. That's what I'm in the process of doing now. I want it to be a movie. I want Denzel Washington to direct it, so I'm praying. But it has to be top notch. So the 10 Commandments reminded me of God, taught me a lot about God. But the 10 Commandments is going to teach a lot of people as it taught me about Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior.
Mm, 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 mm. And this is here your recount of a mother's battle to save her family from the curses that plagued each generation before her. Um,
Yes.
when you thought about this, because a lot of times people don't realize that these things are on our minds. How did you phrase this story? Was this something that actually happened to you, or is it just a figment or a fiction, or was it a combination of both? Was it biblical?
Biblical and nonfiction, all true. Everything happened. I experienced everything. I don't like to teach things that I haven't experienced and learned.
Mhm,
I like to teach things that I learned and experienced because it's not a lie. Um, the flowers are not like the beautiful flowers in the garden. That's not what the flowers I'm talking about. I'm talking about my children, which are their diplomas, their degrees, their achievements, their positive moves that they make in life.
mhm.
And when I went to the birthday party celebration, I got to see so many of them. I got to talk to them because we live in different states, but I got to see and talk to them and see how they grew. Matter of fact, we had a wedding the day before, so we got to be around each other for the whole weekend. And I'm saying that to say this: it's nothing like being able to, like you said, live long enough to see them, to see all of them, the children, the grandchildren, the great children, great grandchildren. There's nothing like it. I can die and go to heaven right now.
That is
I love
beautiful.
it. Love it.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful. And I absolutely love it too. So what okay, so now let's go to the demandments. What are these demandments?
The main demandments are you have to put God first in your life. I've tried it the other way around. It doesn't work. I tried it this way and it does work. So you have to put God first. He has to come first before everything. He owns everything and everybody. I understand that. I only have one boss, that's God. I don't have to answer to anyone else. He's my only judge. I learned that. Life is so much easier having to just answer to one.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the main demand. But there's 10 of them. And going back to my children, like I said, everybody has a lane they need to stay in. If you go to the book of Ephesians, that's my favorite book of the Bible. It tells you which your lane is. It tells you the mothers, the fathers, the children, and self, all of us. And if we all stay in our lanes and do what we're supposed to, our households will be in order like it's supposed to. But we have to keep cleaning it. It keeps getting dirty, but we've got to keep cleaning it. But the
Yeah.
demandments are just follow God's word, his will and his way, and you can't go wrong.
That's right. That's right.
Wicked.
Wow. Wow, wow. That is beautiful. I'm looking at this. It says you demand not only for yourself, but you also demand for the children. It says, how do you know you have arrived in a successful relationship or marriage? I want to know how you arrived.
Okay,
Tell me
let's go
about
to that.
this.
Let's go to that. So
Yeah.
I've been married 3 times. I learned how to, it's easy to get a man, but keeping a man is another thing. I learned that from the first two mistakes of my marriages, that I wasn't a wife the way God said to be a wife. I was the way that I thought I was to be. I was the way that I thought that I saw my mother, my sister to be. And that's not the way. The way is to be a wife the way God said to be. So once I learned that, I clinched it. So now I've been married with my
Mhm.
husband. I've been with him for 25 years. We married in '05, but I got it down, packed down, and I have arrived because we live a life abundantly. We came together and brought our resources together. And sacrifice to me is what love is all about, sacrificing, because no two people are alike. And I want to learn how to get along. I wanted to learn how to get along with the opposite sex because I didn't want to end up with nothing else. So I definitely didn't want to be alone. So now that's why I say I have arrived, and me and my husband have a wonderful relationship. I'm a happy wife with a happy life.
Yes, wonderful. I like that. That means he's doing what he's supposed to
Yeah,
do.
well, we both got into the word and we done what God told us to do, and that's why it's working. It's not us,
Yeah.
it's God. Yes,
Yes, yes, you have
that's
to.
how
You
it
have
works.
to. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. And you have just beautiful. Is this your grandbaby on the cover?
Yes, so my grandbaby saw
Oh.
me writing the book called The 10 Ma'am. She said, "Oh, Grandma, I want to write a book." I said, "Good, let me pull up a chair so I can get her out of my way." She started writing the book herself So those, it's her book. I got to put, because all the illustrations, all the words are hers. And what she wanted to do is she watched the generations and she said, I don't want to be like this. I don't want to be like this. I don't want to be like that. She wrote in her book what she don't want to be like. And she's doing an
Mm.
awesome job now. She wrote that book at 11 years old. She's 19 now. She's going to one of the best colleges in Albuquerque, New
Wow.
Mexico. And she got this too. She got it.
Oh wow. That is beautiful. I absolutely love that. You have so many amazing accomplishments, but you said that you said and you know a lot of people don't realize this that you know you could try and fail and
Oh,
try and fail and then try and succeed. And the one thing I always tell people is don't give up. Failure is not going back at it again. You found two ways that it didn't work and the one way it did work. And you know, a lot of people don't realize that success is not failure. And I know I said you tried and failed, but it's like that's what people think. Me personally, if I were to label it, I would say you tried three ways, two
yes.
of them didn't work, and now you found the one that did.
I
But
got
you
it
are
now.
successful at your
Yes.
marriage. You're
Yes.
successful at your life and you're happy. What kind of
Yes.
advice do you give to people, you know, whether they want to be an author, whether they want to be a great mother or great wife? What do you tell people?
I tell people the best way to get along with people is to allow them to be who they are, which is who you're not. That's the best way to get along with people. So I tried that method and it works. See, I tried things just like I'm a believer of God because I tried God, not what I read, what people told me. I tried God. He worked every time. I'm a trier. I'll try you. And then I don't mind making a mistake. I just don't keep making the same mistake. Like I ain't gonna keep bumping my head here, here. I'm gonna bump it here, over there, but I ain't gonna keep bumping it at the same spot and same place.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Let me tell you. Wow, wow. So, are there any new books on the horizon?
Oh no, ma'am. I just want to make this movie and I'm done. I've done so many things in my matter of fact, I've
What?
done everything in my life that I want to do. I just want to take this book to screen and I'm done.
That's it?
If God says, as far as I think and know, I've done almost everything in my life that I want to accomplish. I have.
You said almost.
Well, there's this is going to be in the movie, so I really can't even tell you this yet, but this is going to be in the movie. So just so you know, when you read the book, at the end of the book, it says it's chapter 10. It talks about how my husband and I were going through some things, but it would have been on my loss had I left him. But now I just told God, what do I do? God said, take hands off and I'll put hands on. And I did, and God fixed it. So now that chapter 10 is going to be in the movie as well. God took all those problems away. And that's why I say me and my husband have a great life. But I'm going to put that, I'm going to play that in the movie. But there's one, when you say except for one thing, there's one last thing I can't discuss right now. It's between God and I. And I know God's going to fix it because everything I turn over to him, he does fix. And I'm just waiting for him to fix it. So I don't even want to talk about it till it's fixed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's
I
the
hear
only
you.
exception.
I hear you. Sometimes you just got to keep things to yourself. Yeah, I got it. I got it. Well, your website is give
Well,
me
G and
my
I,
huh? What did you
no, I was
say?
gonna say G and I. Like I said, my logo is G and I. God and I. God and
That's
I. Because you know
it.
how they say it should. It should. It says God. It says it. They used to say God, husband, wife. No, it's G and I and my husband and my children.
Oh, that's how
Does
I
that
like
make
it.
sense?
It does, because that's how I put it. I put it just like that. Look, if you get in the way of me and my relationship with my creator, then you gone. Like my students say.
Got a problem. That's a.
That's what my student always says, you know, if you get into between me and my stuff, you gone. And I'm like, okay.
I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna remember that. That's a
Gone.
good one. I
But
love
yeah,
that. I love
I
it.
love it too. I'm stealing it. Okay. But yeah, definitely. I agree with you. Your website is givememyflowers.com. That's give me my flowers with an S at the end.com. We're going to put that link in the description box below. Is there anything that we missed today you'd like to say?
The only thing that we missed is I have another thing coming up in Las. So you know there's wood. So there's another wood coming to Las Vegas, Nevada. You know there's Hollywood and there's New Wood and all that. So it's GNI Hollywood Productions Talent Studio projects that I'm bringing to Las Vegas because I tried Hollywood and it's not going to be Hollywood. God already gave me the blueprint for Hollywood, so I
Mm-hmm.
have to do it Hollywood's way, not Hollywood's. So that's just
Mm-hmm.
a little first time I'm saying this on any kind of media. So just look out in Las Vegas, Nevada.
That's it.
Hollywood is coming.
Hollywood is coming. And you know what? A lot of people be like, well, I'm gonna start looking at that tomorrow. But you know what? It takes time to do things that are good. And just hold tight. We got it coming. It's coming. All right. Just look out for it. And if you have any
Exactly.
questions, that's right. If you have any questions, please go ahead and direct them to the link in the description box. If there is one, you can go to the website, check her books out. You can go ahead and comment below wherever you may be watching or hearing this. And I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to dare to be different. Loretta, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Oh,
much. I appreciate you.
anytime. Anytime. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to dare to be different all the way, all the time. And if something tries to come in between you and your creator, then go. Thank you for watching.